Hey guys, it's Mike here.
Recently, I saw the Five Nights at the Freddy's movies, and it was not great in my opinion. Like, okay, Matthew Lillard is amazing as always, and corny extension made me laugh out loud, and that's it. That's all I liked from the movie. The rest of it made me feel secondhand embarrassment. It was dumb, and really cringy.
Just theory.
However, this video isn't about the movie, but the first ever FNAF game. Even though the movie was awful, it did make me reflect on the series. I came to the conclusion that the first game is still the king of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. In my opinion, it's the best one, and every other game that came out afterwards got worse and worse. Sister's Rotation and the simulator game was actually really good though. So, I want to talk about why. Before we continue, I must say that I will only cover the gameplay aspects and not the lore. To be honest, the lore is a mess. Dumb, stupid, cringy, fake people who can't act make tons of trash and calls them essays. Like, for kids, I totally get why the lore could be scary, but as an adult, it's just pretty dumb. However, if you like the lore, more power to you. As a 90s kid, this sort of stuff is pretty boring. Like the old school horror stuff, that's really good. But then again, I am a depressed, miserable prick. And a little disclaimer, the FNAF series is famous for its jump scares, and I swears there are no jump scares in this video. I will display some, but only visually with no sound, and only when I talk about them. I hate jump scares a lot, and I'll never put one here, like now. Rah! But for real, no jump scares. Anywho, let's go. Number 1, it's simple. You gotta work 5 nights at the Freddy's, midnight till 6 AM. As you progress through the game, the nights become harder and harder. Wow. You check the cameras to keep an eye on the robo animals that wanna mess you up. Oh my god. You use lights to check if anything is lurking by your doors. If there is, then shut them doors! You have limited power, meaning you need to manage your resources or else you're gonna. Oh no! Each animatronic has their own unique behavior that you gotta learn to survive. You got this. If you fail, it leads to a jump scare. Most ones are great, but one of them is utter shit. Simple is nice. It's fun. It's easy to get into, unlike the other sequels where it is super tedious. No joke, the other games feel more like work than an actual horror game. Number 2, the atmosphere. The ambient sounds make you feel alone and hopeless, but at the same time, worried, stressed, like something is moving closer and closer to you. Danger, danger! The static camera feed feels old and unreliable. You feel like you can't 100% trust the tools you have. The pizza parlor you work at is old and torn. You feel like it should be burnt down. But you need that cheese! The phone messages you receive throughout the week feel comforting at first because you hear a human's voice. But then, when you realize that they're all pre-recorded and the person on the phone is dead, you truly feel alone. In my opinion, this is the only game in the series that really does atmosphere the best. You feel alone and hopeless. The other games don't really capture it. FNAF 2 is all nice and powdered and clean and stupidly difficult. 3 just wants to be 1 again, but it's boring. 4 tries too hard and is just cartoonish. Over the top, to be honest. Sister's Rotation is actually okay. And the FNAF simulator is pretty good though. And oh yeah, this one. We don't talk about this one. Last and not least, Easter eggs! I don't know if Easter eggs is the right term, but I don't care. From time to time, things will appear that you don't expect. Bonnie's face in the camera, Golden Freddy, regular Freddy looking at you, it's a me, and so on. Because these Easter eggs have a low chance of happening, like a very low chance, it always feels unexpected and adds to the horror. Now, it's no Uyuha from Numaniki, but it's still good. The later games have Easter eggs, however they feel like bonus extras from a DVD menu. It just takes you out of the game, to be honest. I really don't like them. Like, I like them, but like, they don't feel they belong in the game. If that makes sense. I don't know. So, mix simple atmosphere and Easter eggs together, and you get a really great horror game. I wouldn't say I get scared, but when I do play FNAF 1, I always get that feeling of nervousness. Unfortunately, the other games don't do that. Well, Sister's Rotation and the simulator one, sort of. But they're nowhere near as great as FNAF 1. Anywho, that's the video. I'd love to know your thoughts, Victim 19s. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is the FNAF movie secretly a masterpiece? Spoiler alert. No, it isn't. See ya! His name badge says Ness. I want to be in water right now. Kill me.